Good morning, nobody. This is my first vlog I've ever done. I've done it a million times in my head. I've been avoiding doing this and procrastinating doing this for probably close to 5, 10 years. But I've watched enough of the gurus on YouTube to tell me that no one gives a shit and no one cares. And you know what? They're right, because I don't really care, and I watch a lot of bad content on YouTube, and but because it's interesting, because the people are interesting, and I enjoy it. So this is the 10-minute commute. Why did I call it the 10-minute commute? Because I have a 10-minute commute, and I knew that I have to do this pretty much every day, except when I'm traveling, and we're going to do this when I'm traveling as well. Um, but I knew that this would force me to do something every day on my way to work, and I didn't do that very well. Um, right now I'm having to hold my little gimbal up while I'm waiting for an attachment to show up so that I can get it mounted in the right spot. But right now, so yeah, it's a 10-minute commute, and you're gonna get to enjoy that 10-minute drive with me. Sometimes I'll take different routes. I live in Southern California, in Huntington Beach to be specific. That is where I work. And let's see here. Let's turn on this. And hold on a quick second. Keep this from tipping over. Probably should put my glasses on. I really don't have that bad a vision, but this makes things a little bit nicer and sharper, and kind of forced me not to kill anybody. So, like I said, Southern California, Huntington Beach. I don't live too far from the beach, hence the name. What's this vlog going to be about? I mean, I'm going to do it daily, at least 5 days a week. And the point of it is to just get shit out. Talk about things that matter to me. Maybe things that matter to you. I'll talk about my family. I'll talk about my job. I'll talk about the people in my life. I'll talk about politics. I'll talk about what's happening in the world. I'll just talk about all sorts of crazy stuff. Kind of today I was in the shower and I was thinking about, as I'm shaving, I was kind of just wondering, I wonder how many people actually shave in the shower. We're going to talk about stupid shit like that. And you get to do it during my 10-minute drive. It's really cool living in Southern California. I've lived here now almost 13 years. I moved here from another job, and it was it's been a transition. It's been a real transition. I mean, and the only reason to live here is the weather and the beach. If you don't enjoy either of those things, I wouldn't move here. If you can afford it. We'll talk about that in episodes. We're going to talk about how hard it is to live here and what are the downsides, what are the upsides. I'm going to talk about, just all sorts of crazy things. Right now, we've got the wildfires going on up in Malibu, northern part of LA County, and that's crazy. That is crazy, crazy crap. It is absolutely unbelievable how fast it happened, how devastating it is. I can't describe what I'm seeing on TV. And all the while, here in Huntington Beach, we're 35 mile an hour by the crow flies. LA traffic-wise, it's 2 hours, but it's really not that far from here. And we've had very little to almost no smoke. It's almost like the wind is just kind of carrying it around us and right out to sea. Like I said, we're going to talk about a lot of different things. It's, every once in a while, prior to COVID, I'm the C word according to what other people do. According to prior to that, I mean, I wasn't, tin hat conspiracy kind of dude. And I still not. I believe that there's fairly logical explanations for a lot of the reasons why things happen. But I can tell you this, I don't have the same confidence in the government that I used to have. I don't have the same confidence in the people of authority that I used to have. And we'll talk about that. We're going to talk about millennials. We're going to talk about Gen Z. I've raised 2 Gen Zers. I've worked with millennials. I have my opinions on that. And I'll be quite honest, I think they all get a bad rap. And I think baby boomers have screwed up most of the problems that we have today. I think Gen X is mostly to blame for just kind of falling down on the job. And, we're going to talk about things like that. And, I think each morning will probably be its own little topic related to something that matters to me. And I hope it matters to you. I think the hard part of this and doing this whole thing is starting. I have procrastinated. I have had so many great ideas over the years, ideas that I've had, and for no other reason than fear that you are going to think I'm stupid, which you are going to think I'm stupid because I am stupid. But it was just one of those things where I just used every reason not to do it. Used my wife as a reason not to do it, my kids as a reason, my job, the fact that I travel. I've come up with more excuses not to start that I never started. I let equipment get in the way. When the iPhone and the Android phones, I've never used an Android phone, so I don't have any idea on that, but they are some of the most amazing filmmaking communication tools ever invented. I mean, if I had grown up with the tools that this generation has, I mean, I don't know where I'd be. I would be doing much different things than I'm doing today. But in the end, it's just one of those things where I've let so many things get in the way of starting. I'll be honest, I'm feeling actually really good doing this. I didn't think I'd get this far. Don't want to hit that guy. I didn't even think I'd get this far talking for 10 minutes straight to a camera. Relatively done a good job, I think, without using That is a really bad habit for some of the things that I do for work. I'm required to do video content, and I use a lot. We spend a lot of time editing out I am not going to edit out but please comment down below and tell me how many I did in this episode. It's one of those things I'm excited to do this. I think it's something that I can and will do regularly and not do another false start, which I've had too many false starts in my life, and this is something that I think I'll be good at. I think I'll have a fun time doing, but I'm going to have to practice, and anybody who's watched this episode so far knows that you're a guinea pig. And I'm making this last little turn around the corner. I'm almost pulling into where I work. We're coming up almost exactly at 10 minutes, which is kind of cool. And yeah, that's it. I'm here. So do me a favor. If you've made it this far into the episode, I don't want a like. All right? Because this episode does not deserve a like. What I want is a thumbs down. Give me a thumbs down, but really take an effort to comment down below. Go ahead and troll me. Tell me what I did wrong, what I could do better. Just give me a good, honest critique. I am from a generation that is used to that. We are more than capable of handling critique. Even when somebody's being mean, you can take a little bit of what they're saying, and sometimes there's a little bit of truth there. And then there's just the troll that just has a good time trolling And if you're going to do that, I promise I will troll you back. So this is first episode. It's a Monday. Tomorrow will be Tuesday. I will see you in the morning. Thanks a lot for listening.